Welcome to BD Daily Tech News Podcast, your daily briefing on tech and innovation. Today, voice AI that actually feels real-time, ChatGPT ads that may or may not ruin your vibe, and NVIDIA's plan to turn cars and supply chains into agentic systems.
So it's the holy trinity: faster talking robots, robots that sell me stuff, and robots that drive me to buy the stuff. Cool. Love living inside a product roadmap.
OpenAI published how it delivers low-latency voice AI at scale, rebuilding parts of its WebRTC stack to support real-time conversation with smooth turn-taking. The headline is simple. Latency isn't just speed. It changes whether a voice assistant feels like a dialogue or like voicemail.
If the robot pauses too long, do I start doing that thing where I talk over it, then apologize to a machine?
Exactly. Imagine conversation as a game of catch. If the ball takes a full second to arrive, you stop trusting the rhythm. Low latency enables interruption, back channels like and quick corrections, features humans use constantly to coordinate meaning.
So the tech upgrade is basically less press 1 to scream, more it gets me, which is great until it starts finishing my sentences and my taxes.
The practical impact: customer support, language tutoring, accessibility tools, and in-app agents all get better when the system can respond fast and handle turn-taking without glitching. And at scale, the hard part is maintaining that experience across regions and networks, not just in a lab demo.
I'm pro speed, but also fast wrong is still wrong. If it confidently interrupts me with nonsense, that's not natural conversation. That's a bad roommate.
Story 2. OpenAI announced new ways to buy ChatGPT ads, expanding with a beta self-serve ads manager, CPC bidding, and enhanced measurement. They also emphasize privacy protections and keeping conversations separate from ads.
Ads. In chat. The one place I go to escape banner ads is now a banner ad with feelings. Please tell me conversations separate from ads means it can't read my therapy prompts.
Their claim is a boundary. Ad systems shouldn't be fueled by your specific conversation content. But even with guardrails, the key questions for users are: how are ads selected, what data is used for measurement, and what does separate mean operationally? Logs, identifiers, and attribution all matter.
I'm going to disagree with you a little. You're treating this like a neutral plumbing change, but ads change behavior. The model starts optimizing for engagement, and suddenly my question about a laptop turns into a shopping funnel with a personality.
Fair pushback. I was focusing on implementation, but incentives matter. A conversational interface is unusually persuasive because it feels like advice, not placement. So disclosure, labeling, and strict separation between assistance and promotion become non-negotiable UX requirements.
Thank you. I'm not anti-ads. I'm anti-sneaky. If it's clearly labeled and actually useful, like, here are options, here's why, fine. If it's, I sense you're vulnerable, may I interest you in a subscription, I will throw my router into the sea.
Third story. NVIDIA published a guide on building in-vehicle AI agents from cloud to car, describing a shift from rule-based cockpit interfaces to agentic multimodal systems that can reason, plan, and act. Translation: less tap through menus, more tell the car what you want and it orchestrates tasks.
My car can barely connect Bluetooth without a ritual sacrifice. Now it's going to reason about my calendar? That's not a cockpit. That's a tiny corporate office on wheels.
The analogy: a rule-based UI is a vending machine. Press the exact buttons, get the exact output. An agentic system is more like a concierge. You state a goal, it chooses tools and steps. In cars, that might mean multimodal perception plus a planner that coordinates navigation, comfort, and communications.
Concierge is cute until it's wrong. If it helpfully reroutes me because it thinks I prefer scenic drives, I'm going to be late, and my car will be like, but the vibes were immaculate.
Which is why constraints and verification matter. NVIDIA also highlighted agent skills for optimization in supply chains using cuOpt. These are problems where you can score outcomes objectively. cost, time, capacity. In vehicles, you need similarly crisp objectives and user controls, confirm before act, transparent reasoning, and easy override.
So the theme is AI is getting more real-time, more embedded, and more monetized. My actionable takeaway: if your product has voice, measure latency like it's a feature. If your product has ads, label like your reputation depends on it, because it does.
And if you're building agents, whether in apps, cars, or operations, define goals, constraints, and audit trails before you ship autonomy. If you liked this, subscribe to BD Daily Tech News Podcast and drop a comment. Would you pay for an ad-free assistant, or do you want ads if they lower the cost?